Good. Nice deep breath together. I invited the YouTubers in. Of course, your images are anonymous. Good to have everybody on board. Everybody needs yoga in this world. Wiggle your legs out a couple of times. Nice deep breath. A willingness to let the volume of thinking, of reaction, of stimulation just begin to settle down. Finding our breath is the beautiful key to that. Perhaps our breathing down to our belly button now. I'm going to swallow and circle my jaw around. I grit my teeth. My dentist says I grit my teeth. I got to relax my jaw, quit grinding on life. Everything is always working out for us. Looks like a few friends have cruised into class. Great to have you. We're in the first 8 or 9 minutes of just settling in. Sink into the floor. You don't have to hold yourself up. The shark is the only creature in the sea that has to keep swimming all the time, and they have a bad reputation. So relax like a fish, sink down to the bottom of the aquarium, nestle into the sand. And also, now that we're more relaxed and breathing from our belly, please permission, freedom, duty, obligation to feel whatever your feels are. How is your body and brain and nervous system translating life force? Those are our feelings. Good, you're doing great. You're on your back, you're relaxing, you're breathing from your belly, you're letting thinking slow down, you're connecting with feeling. It's just everything's unfolding. Good, let your breathing extend a little bit, an extra beat of inhalation and an extra beat of outhalation. Okay, let's say the great prayer of acceptance together. I accept exactly who I am, where I am, what I have, what I don't have, and my circumstances and conditions exactly the way they are. such as they are. Okay, and then after we do the acceptance prayer, we always take the biggest inhale that we can. And then we exhale, we let it all go. When you accept something, you can actually paradoxically let it go. It's what we resist that persists. So a big exhale, empty out, pull the plug, drain your brain. We are calm and spacious souls. Good, now we can wiggle our fingers and toes and circulate fresh, brand new through us. New life force, new inspiration, new guidance, new truth, new revelation, new insight. Arms up to the ceiling, stretch your arms up over your head. Do not forget to point your toes forward and writhe with me on the floor, would you? Just writhe around, get your writhing on. Goofy grin on your face. Good, draw your knees in for some knee hugging and back rolling. Just how we start. You got to start somewhere. The power in so much of life is just starting. Once you get going, you're going. But it's that getting it going thing. Other way, get your go-kart going. Once you're going, you're going. Good. Roll up together, kids. Woo. Hey, hi. Happy Wednesday. If it is Wednesday, you might be watching us on YouTube on a recording, but this is live for my Zoomer boomers. It's great to see you. Great turnout. Boy, the world needs yoga and the calm and peace that we might radiate into a world that sorely needs it. We might drop our chin down and just have a moment of silence for those on this planet who are suffering. Okay, we'll chant an Om of peace as best as we can. Inhale. And reside and resonate in the silence and stillness for about 20 seconds. There's one thing humans won't do very much of, and that's be still with each other. Okay, and then we'll come out and first and foremost, we'll issue a hello to Pollywog. I got to meet him in the park yesterday. Good to see you, Pollywog. We had the time of our lives yesterday. It was Helga and Ann and Pollywog playing in the park. And I got to tell you, Pollywog is an amazing being. Good, shoulders. Let's get going. Let's move our groove. It's Wednesday. We're going to go through every primary juncture of our body. And even though we may have done these movements before, we've never done these movements before because you never step into the same river twice. Some would say we never step into the same river once because we change it by stepping into it. Other way, one, polishing my knees. I just want to connect with that river of life that's always flowing. It feels so good when I flow with it, and it feels so not so good when I'm disconnected, off the beam, crazy, what we do. 7, 8. Good. Inhale up. All right. Arms out behind your back, up your chakra, up your chakra, behind your neck. Poof. We'll be doing some good strength stuff tonight. We may not stand, but we will be doing core strength and the essentials that keep us healthy, happy, and strong. First, foist, we're going to warm up a little bit. Good, and out. Okay. Forward fold, come on down. Price is right. If I was there, I'd rub your neck, back, and shoulders for you and give you a good kitty on your neck. Your shoulders would relax. There's something inside of all of us, mysterious, almost unbelievable when we don't realize it, but a place of unfathomable peace and stillness. If we can find it, it's worth looking for. If you seek it, you find it. Fingertips, long spine, look forward. I pull my shoulder blades down my back when I'm doing that just to get longer spine. Exhale, deepen for 3 more breaths. Relax your hair. Okay, come up, my friends. I'll put my paws anywhere behind me and I'm gonna make my bottom my top. I'm gonna make my top my bottom. And my bottom is rocketing to the moon today. Rocket hips to the moon. Rocket ships to the moon. There's an eclipse this week, and then there's a total solar eclipse next year. Do not miss the annular eclipse this week. It's really cool. Inhale up. You get some of the craziest shadow patterns during an annular eclipse. I still have pictures. There's probably what, 2011? Good job. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you're not alone, because a lot of people have no idea what I'm talking about, because it's not what I'm talking about. It's what I'm communicating. Come on down, kitty cats. What am I communicating? Peace, calm, quiet, love as best I can. Man, I wish I was there to rub your neck for you. I'd give you a good kitty. My cat loves it. Pollywog liked it. Gave Pollywog a neck rub. I held him by his feet upside down. He giggled hysterically. Then he lifted me up by my feet upside down. It wasn't as easy. And tried to lift me up. She couldn't do it. It was just crazy. Okay, fingertips, long spine, kids. Exhale deep, and our spines are our staff of God. They're our highway to heaven. Not the AC/DC song, Highway to Heaven. Come up, beautiful souls. This time we make yoga fists for strong wrists and champagne bottoms and caviar rears. There's something about doing a back bend that associates with ecstasy, arching your back. Good, and come on down. Bueno. I go back regular cross. Okay, now in my future life, I might be a giraffe, so I'm going to get ready and draw my thumbs down the side of my neck. 5, 4. This soothes me. Soothe is a beautiful word, isn't it? Don't you love people who can soothe you as opposed to the people who do the opposite? Now dig your thumbs underneath your jaw corner. And the key is plop goes your face down into your hands. And you're all my veterans. We've been studying together since the turn of the century, some of us, and we can dig all the way through till we can touch our thumbs together. Hold steady pressure. Feels about right. And let's tilt pumpkins to the right. Don't forget, drop your chin a little, relax your left shoulder, and soften your mouth. Did you ever have a grandparent when you were a kid? They'd kind of grab your mouth and your lips and kind of shake your, they go "La, la, la, la," with your jaw, and you'd be like, don't do that. So, but it would kind of relax your mouth. I didn't have grandparents. I was born in a forest apparently, but I never knew my grandparents. They died like in the Civil War, I think. Oh well, growing up feral is interesting. Good. Now bring your head back. Click, click, click. Everybody else had grandparents. Okay, now this way, you guys. Drop your chin, relax your shoulders, wear your beautiful Madonna face. Look like a Renaissance painting. They seemed to glow back then. Painters back then could do things that cannot be reproduced by modern painters. There was just, they saw and felt and could express in ways that only people could 500 years ago. We think we're so modern, we can do everything. It's not true. We can do a lot of things, but we've lost some things as well. Drop your chin. Pollywog, be good to your grandma. You're beating her up. Good. Now bring your head back up. Drop your chin, just 4 languid neck rolls. Languid, lucid, 2, laconic, probably the wrong word. 3, really, we're doing push-ups tonight also, sorry, but not yet, not yet. Other way, 1, 2. Ooh, I hear the Amazon guy out in front. That makes me kind of tingle. I know something's coming. 4, relax your head down. Make ujjayi breathing, that soft, whispery seashell sound at the back of your throat. Peace is a practice, and if you don't practice it, he said to himself, you don't get any better. Humans practice a lot of things and get good at a lot of things, but sometimes peace is left out. Good enough, sufficient, as my teacher used to say. Lean into thy pause, or pause when agitated. Does this one come easily for you? Do you have those very bendy hands that bend all the way back to your forearms without any problem? You may not. Man, I am being assaulted on YouTube by yoga videos of unbelievably flexible yoga. I guess they call themselves yoga teachers. They're really not. They're just contortionists that wear tight clothes and do ridiculous poses. And it's like, God, what a weird way to think about what yoga is, to be able to do that kind of stuff. Oh well. Okay, now lean into both equal. Drop your chin, feel your feels, connect to what your body is communicating to you right now. Good. Now come up out of that. Signal a right turn in your car that's missing a turn signal. Internal. I remember I could replace the turn signal in my 1964 Rambler. Now you got to take it to the dealership and it costs about $2,000 to get a turn signal replaced. Internal. I used to be able to change the engine in my 64 Volkswagen. Now you'd have to be a rocket scientist. Good. Now all the internal rotation that you got, arm behind your back, and push it up in there. Then grab it But be careful on this one. You may not be able to reach that far. Draw it into your side, drop your chin, and say to yourself, I'm a calm and peaceful soul. Good. And put your paw down, signal left turn. Really turn it. It turns more than you think. As the turtle said in the 60s, there's a season. Turn, turn, turn. Good. One more with a lot behind your back. Get it in there. You may not be able to, it's okay, don't worry, but if you can, do. If you can't, review, as they say. Drop your chin, and this is palmar flexion of our wrist, which some people have perhaps never done in their whole life. And we do. Good. Oh, all right. Roly poly guacamoles. My new saying in life is follow your bliss, but don't follow too far behind it. Make sure that you catch up with it and actually grab it. Shake your paws out. Hi, how you doings? Just once or twice a week, it's all you need. Cup your hands at your heart, and some people have a hard time hearing this, but bless yourself. We're always blessing others and wishing the best for others, but blessings of peace, abundance, prosperity, love, insight, wisdom, grace. How about forgiveness and mercy? Have you made a few mistakes in your life? Oh boy, couple of whoppers. Some mistakes are built to last, said George Michael, but not forever. All right, ready to go. Arms up, regular inhale. Let's Om together. Oh, here comes Polly Wog. He's going to Om with us. Okay, it's transition point A, prayer hands, drop your chin, sitting meditation for 30 seconds without a wiggle, a fidget, or a wobble. And then we'll do some strength stuff, okay? Nothing makes us more truly strong than peace. Okie doke. And we will do some core, floor, and more from all fours. This pose doesn't need much explaining. It's just humans have been doing this for a long time. Keep going, couple more. I got to get the cushion from my knee. I stole this from Westerbeek Ranch where I do retreats. Up and down. Actually, I told them 2 more cats, cows. Good. Now walk your knees back a little. Bring your hands more forward and oscillate your buns around. It can be a small little Victorian Puritan movement. It could be a very kind of 1960s Golden Gate Park kind of movement. Good, other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, don't feel sorry for me, but with my knees wide and my toes together, that's as far back as I can bring my buns. But I know you guys all remember child's pose, where your crotch comes down and your belly button and your chest and your armpits and your face. Your big toes are together and your buns are on the floor, as is your crotch and your belly button. And you guys can do a way deeper forward fold than I can. And enjoy it, because I'll get a vicarious thrill from you doing it. There's one thing I love, is living through other people vicariously. Okay, now kids, down in your child's pose, we're going to lace our hands with your buns back. Crawl your elbows as far forward as you can with your buns back, okay? That's it for me. Now, keep your buns low and just come forward and touch your chin to your thumbnails. Hold here. And then keep your buns low as they go all the way back as far as the bunnage will. And then come forward and touch your thumbs to your chin to your thumbnails. Try to scrape your crotch on the floor as you go back and forth. I guess I could have said that somehow more elegantly, but whatever, gets the point across. Good, now just do this like 1,000 times. Maybe you can go further and touch your chin to your index finger. Keep your booty cheeks low as you go back. Couple more. I think the key is to have low hips, high hopes and low hips. Okay, this time we're just going to come forward and rest our chin on our thumbnails. Just hold this and bring your feet up like this. Push your feet together. Hold here. Contract, squeeze a lot. Good. And go back up to all fours. Now, from all fours, we're going to spin our hands around backwards with external rotation, of course. And next lifetime, I'm ordering foldy toes. I'm going to fold my toes under, and it looks like they're not even folded, but you guys fold your toes under. Do cats and cows with foldy toes, foldy ankles, and foldy wrists. Now, to the degree that you can, just try to bring your butt back to your heels with your toes folded under, keeping your wrists down, dropping your chin. On the 10 scale, I'd give myself about a 1 in terms of the appearance, but I'm feeling it. And maybe you can bring your butt all the way down to your heels with your toes folded under, but maybe not. Oh, my hands. Okay, turn your hands back forward again. Good job. All right. Now, cats. Cats. Oh, I like cat pose. I'm very tall from my belt up to my hands. I'm about 6'7". I'm about 5'11" from the hips down, 6'7" from the waist up. So I love me a good cat stretch. Good enough. Come out of that. Now, I'm just going to bring my front parts down like this. I'm going to arrange my hands into Sphinx pose. Now I'm going to fold my toes under. They're underneath the piano bench, but trust me, my toes are folded under. Now, bring your elbows 2 inches more forward. Drop your chin. Now keep your elbows and your knees down And just lift your tum and your bum. Knees and elbows down, chin dropped, lift tum and bum, and squeeze your tummy up into yourself as if somebody's taking a picture of you in a two-piece. Okay? Suck that tum up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down, kids, and back up all fours. We are all over the map tonight. We are cartographers, whatever that is. Now, right arm out to the side. Thread your right shoulder, right ear, right elbow down all the way. And just take your leg up. The only leg that will come up. Do not take the leg up that won't come up, but the one that will, all the way up. Now, for now, just keep your left hand down. Press into your left hand to make your left leg go up super amazeballs high, way up to the ceiling. Good, we'll just hold this pose. Good, now fully optional, always, of course, left arm up. You just hold this one, being very thin. Reach up, grab your footy foot. And push your foot away from you to stretch the whole front left side of your body, quadricep, ankle. It's a really interesting looking pose. But boy, it gets everything in just minutes a day. Good release. Reach up with hand and foot again. And come out of horrible situation. Just do one side today, just kidding. Couple cats, couple cows. Sure was great to see Helge yesterday. She fixed my German counting. My fives were in bad shape, you guys. Bad shape on my fives. 2 more cats and cows. It's fifth, not fourth. Something like that. Left arm out to the side, kids. Sweep it under. Woo. And the right leg goes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leg up higher. There's some very cruel teacher just yelling at you to bring. You're in a teacher training class. You've made a big mistake. You can't get a refund. They're yelling at you to bring your leg up higher. And now they say bring your right arm up simultaneous, and you've just about had it. You're at your wit's end. But that's life. You get to your wit's end, and then you get some more room for your wits. Then reach up and grab your foot. And then push your foot up to the ceiling. This pose is now called wit's end. You're at the end of your wits. I'm never at the end of my wits. This is crazy pose. Good, now take the hand and the foot back up. Zing-ing-ing-ing-ing, super strong. And stay here. And stay here. And come out. Uggs. Ugg, a bugga, winnamucka, ups and downs, kitty cats. If you weren't here on Monday, we did kind of a restorative holiday thing, so we gotta make up a little bit tonight, okay? Sure you're thrilled. I can feel it. I can just feel it coming through the ether from you guys. Down on your elbows, kitty cats. Now, I've never seen a dolphin do this next pose, but it's called downward facing dolphin. And you fold your toes under, which dolphins don't have. And then you bring your dolphin hips up, which dolphins don't have. Now, the really cool yoga instructors on YouTube, the 22-year-old girls, their heels are down in this pose, and they have millions of followers. So walk your toes toward your elbows. Push your chest toward your thighs. My heels are not going down in this lifetime, not without cosmetic surgery, which I'm considering. Now just slide your feet back, and the kids are in plank together. Pretty soon it'll be Planksgiving. So we'll just do plank for way too long. You can have your knees down if you object. If you have a note from your doctor, that suffices. Time slows down. Pray, God, please get me out of this pose. 3, 2, 1. And she did. Left ear, arms down by the side of your body. Whew. Jiggle your stuff. Jiggle your stuffings. Right ear, please. You're now face down like you're a plow out in the field. Your face is the plow. That's no fun. Lift up your chest and your legs. This is called tobogganing on snowy mountains when you're a kid. Here today, gone toboggan. Lift your legs up, would ya? And your chest comes up, but you drop your chin down. Lace your hands behind your back unless you're T-Rex. Pull your wrists together and slide your thumbs down your crackus maximus, the intergluteal crease, the polite name for your butt crack. Lift your legs up, splay your toes open. The higher your chest, the lower your chin. And stay here and relax on whichever ear you decide upon. So good. We have to stay strong, you guys. We got to stay strong. The world needs us. And unfortunately, that means some push-ups, but I've got some ideas for us tonight. So come on up first. A lot of people go get popcorn during this part of the movie, but couple cats, couple cows. You know me, I'm an options trader when it comes to yoga poses. So now we're going to freestyle, meaning you're going to do what you can. You can do push-ups on your knees like that. And I'm going to do some real live military push-ups, and I'll see you guys in 30 seconds after you did what you did. And if your camera turns off, it's going to be kind of suspicious. Go. Remember, I said you could do what you could. All right. And then back to a child's pose, which my buns don't go all the way back. Yours might. Arms extended way out. Your spines are longer. Your crotch is down. Your belly buttons are vacuuming to the floor. Your armpits are suction cupping down. Your hands are big. Your hair is soft, and all is pretty good. Two more breathings. Okay, and then one more thing from all fours. It's so good for us. I think you'll like it. Okay, we're all fouring. Left arm forward, right leg back. This pose is really affecting me lately now that I realize Mick Jagger says do this pose every day and you'll be a rock and roll star when you're 80. Push your right heel back, drop your chin, reach out, make distance between your joints. Hi, Pollywog, good to see you. Now reach back, grab your right foot, and then lift yourself up off of the floor. Now think about pushing your left shin down to make your right leg go up higher. Look up into your third eye. You might see a really bright light and angels and cherubs and stuff. Don't go too far. Good, and release. Right arm forward, left leg back. Get as much space as you can between your hand and your foot. Inhale together. Now reach back and grab some foot. Get a hold of yourself, would you? Then once you get a hold, you can go to your heart's content, your heart's content. Ooh, the front of my left leg is tight because I don't bend it this way as often as the other side, and I don't want to pay the price for that. So I'm doing this with y'all tonight. Close your eyes while you're doing it. Good release. 2 cats, 2 cows. Good. Now, just for the sheer unadulterated lack of fun of it all, plant your left hand and your left knee really strong. And just for fun, we haven't done for a while, but grab your right foot with your right hand. It's really fun. And then lift it way up. Pretty much way up, huh? Good. Now bring your right knee in and touch it to your nose. Oh, that is not going to happen. But try, would you? Good. Now take it up to the squealing one more time. Ceiling, I'm sorry. I'm never coming to this class ever again except for next Wednesday. Release. Okie doke. Thank God there's only 2 sides of that. I've looked at this pose from both sides now. I love Joni Mitchell. I'm on a big Joni Mitchell kick lately. Okay, just reach back, left hand, left foot. This builds resentments against the teacher. Now, supernova. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited in this pose. Now, bring your left knee in and touch it to your nose with your hand. I have got too much hip flexor in the way, and it's giving me a severe butt cramp. 2 cats, 2 cows, kids. Good job. I'm going to get a lot of excited emails about some of these fun poses we haven't done for a while. Doubt it. Okay, and then this is where the elite meet to rehab a seat and get off of their hands and feet. It's pretty sweet. Are we there yet? I need to hydrate. Wow, look at all the peeps in class. God love you. Thank you. I love people. Now, here's the deal, you guys. In this very group of, I don't know, 12, 13 people on Zoom and millions of people watching on YouTube live all around the world, many of you can kneel with immunity and impunity, and it's very good for you. And for me, it's very not good for me to kneel all the way. So God invented Costco-sized yoga blocks that are damn big. And now I can kneel, okay? It's barely kneeling. My butt is 12 inches up off of the floor. I remember the day I could have my knees together, widen out my ankles, push my cheeks down to the floor, and it was nobody's business. Not a problem. Barely an inconvenience. But I personally have been struggling with lower calf, my soleus and my Achilles because of playing the drums so much. They get so tight. So we're going to fix that in one movement. Bring your left foot out, half kneeling, half squatting. Pull your left heel as far as you can underneath you. And this is a bit more mellow than that horrible stuff we just done. And I want you to lean over your left thigh. And my left calf is just singing. My primary yoga teacher, Mark Horner, for a decade, he was the first teacher that taught me that you can't stretch your lower calf muscle unless your knee is bent. No other teacher had ever pointed that out to me. Everybody stretches their top calf muscle, but not the soleus, the one that goes down to your heel, and it becomes tight as a boiled owl. And then you don't want to snap that thing. You're out of action for 18 months. So lean into this, especially if you're playing the drums. Raise your hand if this is tight. You go, wow, it is pretty tight down here. Okay, I guess not. Lean in. Oh, ow. Ow is Om spelled upside down. All right. Now we'll just come. Oh, that's a religious experience. Keep this where it is. Inhale up, kitty mittens. Up you go. And push your paws way up. Sink your buns down. If you're happy kneeling, you're just grooving in this pose. You're grooving. Turn a lot left and take your right elbow outside your knee. You might push your guts in. Now, some of my long armed, very elegant looking, beautiful human friends like Kristen, her right hand's going to come all the way down to the floor, and she's going to turn her right hand inward and grab her left heel. I am not going to do that. Now, I've essentially tied you into a knot, tied up and twisted, the way I like to be. Now, if you lean down into this, you're going to get your calf, you're going to get a twist, you're going to squeeze this stuff out of yourself. Now take your left arm all the way around behind your back. Wrap your left hand inside your right thigh. Now inhale, even though you can't breathe. Exhale, create space in the midst of no space. It's a dang strong twist. Okay, slowly come out of compression like this, you guys. All right. Now, I really see I'm sitting up, so I'm getting a break on this one. If you're kneeling, you're doing it because you chose to. You could be sitting on blocks, so don't send me no stuff. Grab your foot and knee, just kind of take it around. Woo. Other way. Now I'm going to take my right hand outside my left foot. My right hand's going over my left foot. And we're going to inhale and we're going to straighten this leg out. Whoop. Turn your chest to the left. Make your leg go to the right. Inhale. And exhale out of dreadful situation. Good. Now, just stretch your left leg out in front of you. At any point, you can surrender. You can say, I give, and you can lift your butt up a little bit if you want. Fold over your left leg, Triang Mukhapada Paschimottanasana. This is for the serious forward folders, the people on YouTube. They reach and they grab their foot, their elbows come down, there's no space between their belly button and their thigh, their shoulder blades are relaxed, hair is soft and lustrous, and they're 20 years old. And isn't everything easier? Frankly, I don't want to be 20 years old again. I just like, this is the best time of my life. There's no doubt about it. It's not even close. Hi, Pollywog. I love you. I love Pollywogs. I've decided to have kids, you guys, because of Pollywog. Really? Elaborate. Just kidding. Come on up, you guys. Oh, Lord's a leap, and that's some good yogas. Now, it's so much easier for me to fold my left shin under and pull my right foot in because I'm sitting on something, but so could you. But if you're kneeling, you can just go flip, flip, flippity flip, piece of cake. Now we're going to pull our right heels all the way underneath our booty buns like this. And we are going to speed the plow, full torso laying over right thigh, right lower calf screaming, Achilles singing. You kind of want that digging your right heel in feeling. And you just got to be patient. You just got to be patient in this pose. I don't have time for patience. I just don't have time. I saw patience yesterday. I passed it on the freeway. Move over. Pose starts now. Sorry. The price of bodily freedom is eternal vigilance, you guys. You just daily practice as long as we're here. That's what I learned from my friend Helga. She's my hero. Still kicks my butt in lots of poses. Okay, friendly friends. And then, oh, Lordy, come on up. That pose leaves an impression. Now this kind of is pushing in here, left arm way up over here. Turn way right. I'm going to use this block to leverage so I twist more than ever. Then back in the day, my shoulder, I could get the back of my left shoulder blade outside my right thigh. I was truly something to behold. Now, long arm people, maybe you can touch the floor. Maybe you can internally rotate your left hand, grab underneath your left heel, and that will squeeze a lot of painful patterns of perception out of you. And then while you're doing that, keep leaning over your thigh. Some yogis 8,000 years ago were sitting in caves in the Himalayas, figuring out all these poses for us. Thanks a lot. Doesn't it make sense that a pose like this would help remove and expunge from us patterns, feelings, habits of movement that are stuck inside of our body, stuck inside of our head? Inhale, come up, friendly friends. And then this wacky twist thing where you got to first grab your right foot. This is, man, if you're kneeling and you can do this, this is a lot of range of motion. So this is why the booty is lifted if necessary. Good, now I'm going to take my left hand, I'm going to reach over my right foot all the way down here. I'm going to inhale together. Exhale, savagely stretch that thing way out. Now move your right leg way to the left. Make your torso go look way behind you to the right. You have a bungee cord on your nose and one on your right ankle, and you're going to stretch it as you turn and extend syllables way too long. Lift your right heel, push out through it, and bend the knee, brings it back in. And now Triyang Mukhapada Paschimottanasana, meaning three-faced, leg forward fold, west-facing, serpent thing, whatever. If you're a tight person, this is like not your fave. If you're a super forward folder, you're doing it. Boy, I just love the look of the ball of the right foot kind of drawing in. I love people who can articulate their foot like that. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I'm coveting their foot. I'm breaking several commandments. Breathe. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale for a few more moments of exquisite agony and ecstasy. Those parts of our brain are close together. And arise up, yogis. This was unquestionably the best yoga class I've ever taught, because everyone that is. And fortunately, there's a lot of people who enjoyed it. Plop down on the floor from my block. And I'll tell you what, let's chant an Om, and then we'll do a little meditation, and then we'll do a beautiful, long, supported Shavasana. Big inhale. Polywog's going to do it with us. Inhale. Anjali Mudra, prayer hands. Drop chin, close eyes. Be still and know that you're God. It's a very stunning line of scripture, but try it out. Be still and know that you're God. Now, if you would just finish with this one with me, would you just do this with me? Just take your arms out so I can give you a big hug. Big hug. Wrap your right arm under. I can't really go a day without doing this. I'm kind of addicted to it. Kind of circles and ups and downs, and practicing my guitar, piano, drums, and bass 4 to 6 hours a day. My shoulders get tight, and I gotta move and go left and right and up and down and keep it all greasy. Good. Now I'm gonna take my chest, elbows all the way to the right, turn my face to the left, drop my chin, tilt my head more left, close my eyes. This is called turning the other cheek pose. We are calm, peaceful souls. Radiate peace everywhere you go. The line between peace and warfare runs that down the center of every human heart. Sometimes it feels like we can't do a thing, we're powerless, but it may not be true. Back to the center. Release out kitty mittens. Yoga inhale. Yoga outhale. And then left arm under. Ups and downs, circles, elbows, ovals. Guess I could pay somebody else to do this for me, but kind of a cheapskate sometimes. So I'm just going to take matters into my own hands here. Now chest, elbows, face, left, 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 left. I'm not paying a lot for this yoga pose. Turn your face to the right. Tilt your head to the right. Drop your chin. Be beautiful. Everything is always working out for us. Sometimes all appearances to the contrary, but we do not see the big picture. Not yet. And in the absence of seeing the big picture, we should be hesitant to judge. Judge not. And back to the center, my beautiful friends. Okay, my Apple Watch says it's 7:02 in Cupertino. I invite you onto your back for 6 blessed minutes of your favorite kind of gooey molasses pancake batter being poured out onto the sidewalk kind of pose. Avita saying. And I want you to relax more than you ever have in your whole life. Okay, friends, stay nice and relaxed as you start to breathe back toward your body. It's good to leave your body. It's good to get back in it. We've been doing that for a long time now. And as you're back inside your body, a little more and a little more and a little more, wiggle your fingers and toes. Circulate extra super feel God through yourself. Love, bliss, joy, truth, beauty, kindness, abundance, compassion, joy, bliss. When you're ready, please to curl onto your right side. Take your time. I counsel you to love all over yourself. And we'll sit up with our eyes closed together, feeling that feeling of unity. Somewhere inside of all of us disparate human beings there's something in common, and we better find it pretty soon. Hands to our most beautiful heart, sending radiant circles of love and peace as best we can. All together we say, Namaste. So here's the deal. The deal is in the chat, it's a funny YouTube video that I made of this very cat right here mauling me. So if you have a second, if you click on it, it'll open a extra link so you'll be able to watch it even if you leave.